There we go. All right. PCZone issue 100, exactly on the money for 100, March 2001. Nice. So yeah, massive world exclusive, black and white. Forget everything you've seen before. Lionhead's epic is here. Nice. Straight out the gate, a double spread PC World ad for Delta Force Land Warrior, Creative Labs Sound Blaster 16 sound card, the Microsoft Strategic Commander gamepad, which is nuts because it looks like a mouse. I wonder if it is a mouse. It's crazy. It's like the forerunner of crazy gaming mice. Look at it. Look at its bulky weirdness. I'm gonna open a window. It's gone real warm. That's instantly better. There we go. Yeah. I mean, it's getting on at this point, right? Sound Blaster 16 in 2001, that's definitely a budget purchase. I mean, look, it's a really super early gaming headset, the Microsoft Game Voice. In 2001, it's a Sound Blaster 16 PCI, so it'd probably be about the same as on board. The Realtek AC97 codec cards were getting pretty good at that point, and a lot of them could emulate EAX 1.0 and A3D. Like in 2001, you didn't have to buy a Sound Blaster 16 PCI. You know, you could buy an X-Fi or an Audigy. Probably an Audigy at that point, Audigy 1 or a Live 5.1. You know, and have an actual good DAC stuff. Anyway, adverts. Let's look at the actual magazine. That's a cool picture. I wish I had all those issues. First 100 issues. The secret history of PCZone. I think there was an LS and a ZS. I don't know what the difference was. Phantasy Star Online for the Dreamcast, exclusive to Dreamcast. Lots and lots of adverts for Oni from multiple vendors. I don't remember it being like a buttload of hype around it. Like, I discovered that game by accident when I downloaded what was supposed to be one thing off of a file sharing site, and it turned out to be a copy of Oni. It probably had a virus in as well, who knows? I still played it. Dragon Riders, Chronicles of Pern. Now you see, like, naming video games is easy. They've almost got a sensible name here. Dragon Riders, Chronicles. Those are two good words. They sound good. So instead of it being Chronicles of Pern, which sounds daft, why don't you just have it Dragon Rider Chronicles? Or the you know, or something. Bad Dragon Riders. Yeah, or something. This is stupid. A new generation of flight sims. IL-2 Stormovic. I never knew how to say that properly. Stormovic? Stumovich? No, it's a K. Sorry, that's my wife telling me how to pronounce something in the background. Tiny voice in my ear. GTA goes 3D. GTA 3 unveiled. Everyone was hyped for that. Very. Orion. Masters of Orion, is it? Remastered? Sounds like a mistake. Oh. Delta Force Land Warrior. Lots of adverts for that. Severance. Blade Darkness. Blade of Darkness. This looks like unfinished box artwork because it just says Blade Darkness on the front. There's no of. Oh, it's just really tiny. Really, really tiny. Let me bump the contrast a little bit. Is that darker or lighter? That's darker. Is that too light? That's too dark. That looks alright. I'll pull it out a little bit. Oh, it's still a bit dim. I could put the old light on. No. That's not good. The MP3 threat. Leading companies are working together to develop digital audio protection. Ah, yes. Let's put DRM in MP3s. Advert for Fallout Tactics. Only 20% of people would die immediately from a nuclear blast. The rest need tactics. Be prepared. Get tactical. Fallout Tactics. Medal of Honor. Jumps from console to PC. The lighting in these screenshots looks so much better than the actual PC release. Especially this one. Like there's like it looks like there's dynamic lighting on the characters. Like this one's backlit. These have to be press shots. They've been prettied up, I think, for the press. And there's like bloom in this one from the sky. Yeah. There's a little bit of trickery going on there, methinks. Still, though, I was still blown away with how cool the graphics were when the game came out. Ivan Baker's Undying. The Military Connection. The Thing transforms into a game. MechWarrior 4 Vengeance. DIY Games Creator 2000 competition. Div Game Studio. I remember this game. But the Barbarian, it was all made out of sprites made out of photographed clay. Like there was a side-scrolling shooter too with a little yellow spaceship that's just been remastered. That had a very similar visual style. I wonder if it was also by Anthony Flack. Wow, some of these are sponsored. Or is it the prize that's sponsored? Imagine winning a Hercules 3D Profit 2 GTS for making a game. Also, the gameplay winner was 16. All the rest of them are in their 20s. That's mad. Cool. Indie game devs. In 2001. Who knew? Warrior Kings. Don't know this one. Looks cool. Looks kind of Lord of the Rings. You got big elephants and weird dinosaur things. Pretty cool. Anachronox. A game I'm going to play in August, I think. Give it a taste. See if it's good. Empire Earth. Cossacks European Wars. Commandos 2. Damn, the background art in Commandos 2 is amazing. It's like it's good in Commandos 1, but in Commandos 2 it looks really good. Because I guess they're all like renders, like 3D renders with some. They've probably been painted up a little bit as well, but like they're really nice bits of art. Considering that's like the majority of the game. So it's top-down views. Like black and white. Wow, what a weird thing to say. We defy anybody not to be overwhelmed for the first time they sit down and play black and white, simply because of the sheer amount of information coming at you. I don't feel like there's information overload at the start of black and white. It's very simple. You get a big ass long cutscene where some kid's drowning and you get birthed in the cosmos into existence, and then you're a flying hand. And then you get more cutscene from your little good and evil pals. And then you pick a creature, and then you learn how to give your creature instructions, and then you learn how to do grain and wood and spells, and it's just not very overwhelming at all. I don't know. Maybe it was just such a crazy concept for some people. I don't know. I always thought it made logical sense. But I was 9. Yep. They gave it a 95. Pure genius. Original idea. Hundreds of challenges and quests. Amazing creatures. Genuinely funny in places. Lovely landscapes. Wondrous AI. Except for those bastards that want to build a boat so they can piss off and just want you to do everything for them. Although, if you do that, you get to the final level and they're there and they've made a colony for you, so the final level is easier. So that's cool. They are bloody annoying though with their bloody sing songs. So realistic. Is Oni got a 70? It really, really wanted to be a Ghost in the Shell game, didn't it? I wonder if they just couldn't get the license or something. It's a Wingman Logitech Wingman Force Feedback, something or other. Wingman Force 3D, Rumble Pad, Force GP. Blah, blah, blah. So cool. Sunglasses indoors at nighttime. It's Quake 3 Team Arena. A game that apparently the devs made for themselves. And they made what they wanted to play. And they turned it into a product because they were having big LAN parties in their office every day. So Team Arena like didn't make any sense when it was released for like online play. It didn't have any like audio chat built into it. So yeah. Like a hindsight product, isn't it? Like really cool game modes and really cool features for LAN parties, but didn't translate well to online play. It's fun. Theme Park Inc. Ah, is this Theme Park World in the UK? No, this is a different game. Is it? I did not know that there was another one after Theme Park World. It looks very similar visually to Theme Park World, but I don't recognize this island for picking your theme. And I don't recognize the Egyptian style. Is it just like an expansion pack, but like as a separate game? Yeah, look. It is. Theme Park Inc., Theme Park World. I had no idea. Sweet. A new theme park game to play. I really enjoyed Theme Park World. Theme Park Inc. Sweet. I only gave it a 50, but that's because it's just more of the same. And also they put a sarcastic Smash Mouth misquote as the verdict. Talk about 2001. Blair Witch Volume 3. Squad Leader. Oh, this looks very complicated and possibly fun. Oh, they called it Pants. They gave it an 18. I wonder if it actually is Pants, or if they just didn't like it because they didn't like strategy games or X3 XCOM games. Machete 76. Thank you for the follow. There is zero need for you to feel like you are entitled to interact at all. Just thank you. Matcha, 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 like the tea, matcha tea. I read it as machete because I thought that was cooler. I'm not very good at reading, but welcome. Matcha tea 76. Unix don't scare the new people. Yeah, we're just looking at magazine. Baldur's Gate. Oh man, there's so many Baldur's Gates. I have a modded setup of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. The works on Windows 98, funnily enough, that has Baldur's Gate 1, its expansion pack, Baldur's Gate 2, and all of its expansion packs. And I think Icewind Dale all in one game, so you can like travel between the areas and the which storyline you're doing depending on where you are, and keep your characters and your party and stuff. Very cool. But that must be like 9 million hours of game. I'll probably play it when I retire. And yes, there's a third one. Sea Dogs. Pacific Warriors. That looks vaguely fun. Arcadey playing game. The Chicken Run official movie tie-in game. War-Torn. Super Taxi Driver. The most influential PC games of all time. Yep, that seems about right. Doom, Ultima, Underworld. Is that Ultima Online? Dune 2, Tomb Raider, Monkey Island, SimCity. Printed in no particular order, not alphabetically, etc., etc. No. Why do you have 0 channel points? Also, hi. I think they refresh every period of time that Twitch decides, and it's just been that so long since you've been here. Oh, no, you've got 91k. Well, there you go, then. Lol. If Twitch raises your channel points, I'm going to write. Can moderators and channel people, like, just give channel points? Like, we're using a command, or is that literally something that can only be done by watching? I know that a lot of channels have a separate kind of points where they do it with their chat bot or whatever, and it keeps track of like their own branded points. You can do it with predictions. Ah, okay. I agree with all of this so far. I'm not quite so sure about Ultima Online. I did play it a little tiny bit when it was like self-hosted and like abandoned, and I thought the dyeing your clothing system was overly complicated. Dune 2, yep, we wouldn't have Command and Conquer without Dune 2. Doom, yep. I watched that FPS first-person shooter documentary from 2023 a few days ago. It's a good watch. Apart from they have way too many interview clips with Randy Pitchford. And I think whoever the editor was did a very good job of chopping out crap that he says that probably wasn't either sane or sensible to put in a documentary. But yeah, and for some reason, G-Man Lives is in it. Like of all of the YouTube creators they could have gotten comments from, just G-Man Lives. So it makes me wonder if he was involved in the production in some way. I mean, the interviews were probably done a few years before it released, right? Like in 2020, 2021. He do be Australian, yep. So was there some kind of conclusion to this? Just the winner is Doom. The most influential game of all time is Doom. Who would have guessed? Yeah, I don't know. I guess just because he was the CEO of Gearbox and they had to talk about Half-Life add-ons and Borderlands at some point. What pissed me off is that there was no dedicated portion to talking about Raven. Like they didn't like really talk about Hexen or Heretic or any of their earlier games that were shooters or um or like their fucking sick time dimension warping game, the Cold War alternate reality one. I can't remember what it's called now off the top of my head. But it was basically like the same engine as Wolfenstein 2009, which is also them. Anyway, yeah, that bothered me. They talked to everybody else about all kinds of crap. They didn't mention Raven or like talk to anybody from Raven. Maybe they weren't allowed. Maybe Activision Blizzard's got them locked up somewhere. None of them allowed to talk to the press because they might blink help me in Morse code. Chemtrail.com. What the fuck? Chemtrail theories. What is this? Oh, it's an ARG. It's a game you play in a browser using a series of crazy web pages. Majestic. It's like a really crap early version of Hypnospace, whatever it's called. Hypnospace Outlaw, yeah. All Out Tactics. Oh, did everybody see the trailer for Fallout? Is it Burnbank or something? Looks neat. Oh, what, the sequel to Hypnospace Outlaw got cancelled? Yeah, I mean, there's loads of fuckery going on with like successful double A, single A indie hits recently, like the Subnautica 2 shit. There's fuckery that's going on with the Bakersfield. That's it, Bakersfield. I knew it was something with a B. Yeah, the Subnautica 2 shenanigans where they like deliberately delayed the game so they didn't have to pay the developers their fucking early completion bonuses, and firing the CEO, and now Hypnospace as well. The Hypnospace one was just a sad story of them not being able to figure out how to make the sequel a game. They should have lent into the next thing, right? You've got crazy early web experience nonsense. They should have gone full FMV craziness like the MTV game. That's what they should have done. Like, like FMV cyberspace. Well, maybe they'll have another crack one day. Maybe somebody will figure it out and they'll put it all together. Who knows? Kabuto. Giant Citizen Kabuto. Crazy game. They like switch aliens and do different things. And it's a weird 4-person split screen thing with one player. It's crazy. Sudden Strike series is a series that I need to look at. There's loads. I think there's like 4 of them, maybe more. Sudden Strike is cursed. Oh, do tell. Pong Arena. I remember this. This is really dumb. You could hit people with the giant ball and they'd explode. Scientist Hunt. Sweet. I might have just. I don't know how visible that was. Yeah, it's not visible at all. Cool. it's a. It's like. like 9-year-old me has written my address and name and date of birth in that section in pencil. Funny stuff. All right. Nobody I'm related to lives at that address anymore, even if you are weird enough to try and extract that almost invisible. Funny stuff. The Secret History of PCZone. 8 years old. And that's just to episode 100, issue 100, not episode. There's Charlie Brooker. Read the Charlie Brooker bit. That's what you all want to hear, isn't it? Yeah. um, for a time, Zone was synonymous with Brooker's twisted humor. Then the shit hit the fan. Perhaps the most notorious thing I was involved with was the Cruelty Zoo debacle. I was doing a monthly page of cartoons or weird jokes, and I sat up all night miking up photos of kids chopping what of mocking up photos of kids chopping up and mutilating animals in the guise of a spoof advertisement for Lara Croft's Cruelty Zoo. The joke was that it was a theme park where parents let their kids run amok, beating up and murdering the animals. Look, you had to be there, okay? I showed it to the other editor, Jeremy Wells, and he only had one change: lose the Lara Croft references. So I did. I suppose we were all used to my sick sense of humour and hadn't received any complaints. The press has rolled, and the Cruelty Zoo edition of Zone went on sale for about 10 minutes. I think HMV pulled it from the shelves first, then Woolworths, long before Nowhere was stocking it. It made the news of the world and the Mirror, etc. Looking back, I can't imagine what I was thinking. It was so obviously going to push all the wrong buttons in all the wrong people. Still, it wasn't the most offensive piece of material I had published in Zone. Check some of your back issues. Yep, that sounds like Charlie Brooker. It's cool to have this reference of all the past issues. Yeah, that's the first issue I ever had, the Daikatana one. Hmm. Yep. Yep. So, there's the full page again. Sweet. Is this QuakeCon? It's just as an unnamed Quake 3 tournament. Hundreds of PCs squeezed into one room. Add numerous sweaty, harassed men running around with cables, goatees, and long black coats. The Matrix meets Renter Ghost. Sure. There's Romero with his first wife. Yeah, that was weird. Dun-dun-dun. Win the world's most advanced graphics card. First prize, 6 ATI Radeon 64MB DDRs worth £299. Why would you need 6 of them? Why do you need 6? Runners up get 4 Radeon 32MB DDRs. Why do you need so many graphics cards? That's so many DDRs. But why? Why do you need 6? I don't know. Weird. Guess to give to all your friends. Cheat Master. America McGee's Alice. That's a cool game I should play on stream one time. I feel like I need to take some medication before I play it though. It's a bit of a journey. I might be on medication by the time I finish. Yep. Coming next issue, Z Steel Soldiers. Sights for sore eyes. Wow. Do you want to buy some ringtones? Yeah. Ah, the Zone Top 100. Okay. Half-Life, Unreal Tournament, Quake 3. Yep, that's still what everyone's playing. MechWarrior 4 in at number 6. Yeah, 84%. Not played MechWarrior 4. I've played 3, 1, 2, and 3, and, well, the various versions of 2, you know. Ghost Bear, 31st Century Combat, Mercs. Never played Mech 4. I'll get to it eventually. Strategy, we've got Shogun Total War still at the top. AoE 2, Ground Control, Call to Power 2, Sudden Strike, Open World, Cataclysm, Red Alert 2, Deus Ex, Grim Fandango. Can't believe Discworld Noir got such a high score. I need to finish that game. I need to watch my VOD back and work out where I'm at. Because I tell you, I don't remember. I remember that I learned some important mechanic that wasn't spelled out anywhere, and I've forgotten it completely. So definitely gonna have to research my own videos. All-time classics: Doom, Ultima 7, Ultima Underworld, Doom 2, Sensible World of Soccer, UFO Enemy Unknown, Magic Carpet, Wing Commander, Tomb Raider, and Civ. Excuse me. Wow, CS 1.0 with the Julie Barulis. Gunman Chronicles demo. Sacrifice. Having a laugh on the CD. Charlie Brooker decides to give tech support departments a hard time. You can play those classic audio files direct from the CD interface, or drag them from the CD onto your hard drive. Check out superkalo.com for more of his twisted genius, and our secret history page for more from our shady past. Wow, you can buy MAME cabinets. Arcade PC, the ultimate game cabinet. MAME Retrocade Hot Rod. Wonder how much that set you back. Retrozone, Doom 2. Yeah, I wonder what version does it say? It doesn't say. Cool though. X-Wing. Lemmings 2, the tribes. Strike Commander. Laid. Alright. There you go. Lots of quotes from people. Tom Hall from Ion Storm said, PCZone means pulling no punches. PCZone means big screenshots. PCZone means sticky Jules CD cases. PCZone means numbers with that funny pound sign next to them instead of the dollar sign. PCZone means wondering why Tara Leathers didn't change her name. PCZone means slick, cool, insightful gaming news. End of story. Thanks, Tom Hall from Ion Storm. Was there any other well-known guys in here? Yeah. Oh, Gooseman. Was it Gooseman? I know there was two guys from the original CS mod team, right? There was Gooseman and the other guy, which is the one that got in trouble with, like, was it like a honeypot thing for underage something or other to do with the police? I forgot. He did jail time, didn't he? Was that Gooseman that he did jail time or the other one? Who remembers? I think it was the other one. I don't want to besmirch anybody by accident by not getting my facts straight. Let me look it up. Creators. Jess Cliff? Yeah. Yeah, it was the other one. It was it was Jess Cliff. Wow, 4 years after this magazine came out, that happened. I think. Yeah, arrest for sexual exploitation investigation. Oh no, much later in 2018. Cliff was arrested on allegations of sexual exploitation of a minor in Southwest Precinct of Seattle. There you go. It's allegedly. Cliff allegedly met a girl online via an adult website and paid her for a date which became sexual. Cliff maintained that thought he was paying a matchmaking fee on a dating website for adults. In the encounter, the girl claimed that Cliff videotaped their encounter against her will, but she also refrained from saying anything. Cliff denied that he videotaped the encounter. The girl, then 16, told investigators she communicated with Cliff via text messages. According to police, Cliff told officers he believed the girl was 23, and the teenager also said she wasn't sure he knew she was 16. To make an account on the website, you must enter that you're at least 18 or older. The case started in May 2017, when the King County Sheriff's Office received a Child Protective Services referral. He did a big post in April 2019 on Reddit where he claimed he didn't do any of this stuff and passed a polygraph test, because that means loads. He stated he was not charged with making a recording, and that he allowed the police to review the contents of his phone in order to show no recording had been made. He indicated that he entered into an Alford plea to reduce charges of second-degree assault. He continued to assert his innocence. He stated that he was offered work release as part of his plea deal instead of jail, but since he was suspended by Valve, had and had to instead spend 57 days in minimum security facility in Kent, WA. The Melling Regional Justice Center, where he helped out unsupervised around the facility. Cliff also wrote that despite the good faith effort on my end to do due diligence, I still got catfished on a dating website for adults where you have to state that you're over 18. He said the evidence showed that there was never a sexual quid pro quo and it pointed to me looking for a long-term relationship, he said. In addition, he summarized the situation was very unfortunate and warned others to be very careful. Watch out for scammers. So, yeah, I guess that's what looking for love online was like before all the days of apps. This has absolutely nothing to do with his life after 2019. But he got fired from Valve. Yeah, it's bonkers. He's 44 now. In the first series, again, first thing you see, he is the voice of the radio commands. The voice line, counter terrorists win, and various sound effects. And he worked on maps for Half-Life Deathmatch. I mean, whatever he did in the end, it wasn't proven to be that bad, I suppose, if you only did 2 months helping out around the penitentiary. What a weird sentence. What a weird thing to happen. Anyway, that's PCZone. I'm probably going to have to cut that part out. Completely not relevant. That was PCZone issue 100 from March 2001. Thanks for that, Redeem. Unix. Yeah. Interesting little look into history of PC gaming from a weirdly twisted UK perspective.